There comes a time in every life when the spotlight fades, when the applause stops, and all you're left with is the weight of your choices and the strength of your spirit. Few lives reflect this truth more than Will Smith, a man who knew failure, a man who knew struggle, a man who knew doubt, and yet a man who refused to let those moments define him. Before the fame, before the lights, before the legend, he was just a kid from Philadelphia, raised in a working class home, taught discipline by a father who believed in hard work, and resilience by a mother who believed in education. But discipline doesn't erase pain, hard work doesn't erase doubt, and Will's life would prove that struggle visits us all. At 18, he found music. With DJ Jazzy Jeff, he chased a dream. They rapped, they laughed, they brought joy, and for a moment, it seemed like success had arrived. A Grammy came, money came, fame came, but what also came was recklessness. By 20, Will was broke. The IRS was knocking. He owed millions in taxes. The world saw a star. But behind the curtain was a young man in crisis. That's the thing about failure. It doesn't send an invitation, it just shows up. It takes what you have and it tests what you're made of. Will could have quit. He could have disappeared. He could have let shame bury his future. But instead, he made a choice. He decided to fight, to rebuild, to rise again. Then came the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, not just a sitcom, but a lifeline, a second chance, a reminder that even when you fall, you can rise higher than before. And rise he did. From TV screens to movie screens, from laughter to action, from comedy to drama, he became more than a star. He became a force. But don't think it was easy. For every hit, there was a flop. For every cheer, there was a critic. For every award, there was a headline. Will once said, fear is not real. It's a product of the thoughts you create. And he lived those words. When others doubted him, he worked harder. When others laughed at him, he dreamed bigger. When others gave up, he kept going. He became the man who ran on a treadmill not to beat you, but to prove he would never stop running until he collapsed. That's the level of commitment, that's the level of hunger, that's the level of discipline it takes to succeed. And yet, even with all the success, even with all the fame, even with all the power, life still tested him. Controversies came, mistakes came, headlines tried to define him. But here's the truth. Failure doesn't define you. Struggle doesn't define you. What defines you is what you choose to do next. We'll choose to keep going. We'll choose to own his flaws. We'll choose to rise above the noise. He showed us that greatness isn't about being perfect. It's about being relentless. It's about falling and standing back up. It's about breaking and healing stronger. It's about refusing to let the world tell you who you are. His story is proof that success is not a straight line. It is broken, it is painful, it is filled with obstacles. But every scar tells a story, every wound carries wisdom, and every setback plants the seed of a greater comeback. So when you face your own hard time, when you carry your own struggle, when you drown in your own failure, remember this: you are not done. You are not defeated. You are not finished. Like Will Smith, you have a choice to stay down or to rise again, to let failure define you or to let failure refine you, to let the world tell your story or to stand up and write it yourself. This is the lesson of Will Smith's life. Dream bigger than your fear. Work harder than your excuses and fight longer than your obstacles. Pain will come, struggle will come, failure will come. But if you keep moving, if you keep believing, if you keep fighting, success will come too. So don't quit, don't break, don't surrender, because the same fire that carried Will Smith through hardship, through failure, through doubt, lives inside of you. You have the same power, you have the same strength, you have the same chance to rise, stand tall, dream big, fight hard, and write the story of your own success.